children, please don't look up here because at the moment I look like an egg, literally. So please don't, because you'll be scarred for life and never want to look at a woman again. Thanks. Hey guys, so I moved locations to film the next part of this video because the lighting in the other room, I left to go and have some lunch and then my mum came round for a chat. So it's been like about an hour or two in between this section of the video and the last section that you guys will hopefully see. So I've had to move because the lighting in the other room just went downhill. And to be honest, I've always preferred the lighting in this room anyway. It's just I never know about the sound quality, like the difference. So we'll see. This will be the time where I can properly compare the two for lighting and sound and all that jazz. So anyway, I moved into here so I could showcase the makeup in like natural lighting. I have a huge window in front of me. So let's dive in to all the makeup that I bought in this haul, try some of the stuff out. And yeah, let's just dive in and play with some makeup. So first I'll be taking the Ultra Face Base primer. I actually went back on the website and I think I said this was £6, but it's not, it's actually £5. So let's apply that to my face and see. I don't know whether I should take my wig off so I can just do this a bit easier. Let's go full on egg mode for this, why not? Let's just leave this on the internet for everyone to see. And then we'll plop the wig back on later. So let's plop this on my face and see what happens. So I'm just gonna take a dollop about that size, I don't know, and just rub that in. It definitely does feel quite like silicone-y. This feels very much like, do you guys remember Maybelline? I think it was Maybelline. They did like, so come on product, thank you. So do you guys remember, I think it was Maybelline, did like a baby, I think it was called like a baby skin. I want to say that was a primer. I don't know, it was just really horrible and silicone-y. So I used it like once or twice and then that was it. I never used it again after then because it was just horrible. So yeah, it feels kind of like that, but I don't know, we'll see how the makeup handles it. So that is the primer on, nothing different. My face looks a little red in camera for some reason, but it's actually no different to how my skin looks normally, like in person. So yeah, that is the primer, not a lot to say. We'll see how it handles with all the makeup on. So before I apply my foundation, I'm gonna dive in to this Ultra Base Corrector palette that we got in the mystery bag. And I haven't got a lot of redness today actually. I've got a couple of blemishes that I might try and like, you know, cover up. Like, I don't know if you guys can see very well, but there's just like a tiny blemish here and I might just do like my under eye bags. I'm gonna take the pink colour corrector over here. Ooh, that was weird, you could like see my eye. I'm going to take the pink colour corrector over here, which for some reason it doesn't look pink in this light. Can we just focus on that camera? So I'm taking this one here, basically. I'm just going to put a little bit under the eyes just to get rid of some of that darkness. I don't know what brush this is, it's just a flat brush I got in a set from wish.com. So there we go. Not sponsored by Wish, but still. So I'm just going to try it with this brush under the eye and just see and get rid of some of that, those under eye bags, I suppose. So there is that. I look very crazy at the moment, but I'm also going to take the green colour corrector and just dot a tiny bit onto that spot. Just to see what happens, whether anything happens or whether it makes the foundation go a bit crazy or not as well. And I'm just going to take, I don't know what this brush is, it's just has kind of a point to it, but I don't know. I'm just going to take it just to blend out those colour correctors a little bit. Next, I'm going to go for foundation. I'll be using my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter in the shade 120 just to do my whole face. So that is my foundation on. I always forget when I'm at this stage in my makeup routine, I realise how pale I am because I just look like a ghost. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys can see, but it took care of the under eye bags pretty well, and the spots pretty well hidden as well. So yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think how that foundation covers like things like that normally. I think it's normally pretty good. I do, for some reason with the Fenty foundation, I have to use like 4 pumps to 5 pumps depending, just to do like my whole face once, which is really weird because with other foundations I need like at most 2 pumps, but I'm not complaining. I love the way this foundation looks. It has become like my new favourite foundation. So let's move on, carry on with the rest of my makeup routine. There's not much new. I'm just going to do concealer and then we'll go on to setting like the concealer, and then we'll do my eyeshadow so that I can brush away the excess while I bake. Concealer again today is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics concealer. I am shade C5. I just freaking love this concealer. Oh, I thought the star was wobbly and I was like, don't break, please. I really need to keep this somewhere other than my makeup bag. But yeah, I just love this concealer. It just works really well with all my foundations and it is amazing. So before that concealer dries, I'm just going to bake the concealer. I also am going to put a bit of powder here because I've been having trouble with foundation sliding off here at the moment. So I'm just going to powder here and a little bit here. So I will be trying the, what was this called? The Mega Bake Sponge that we got from Revolution. People were saying you can either use it dry or wet. So I'm going to try it dry today and see what happens. So I'm just going to dip it into the powder like that. Oh, it picked up pretty well. It's not too bad. My normal beauty blender normally picks up a bit better than that. It's okay at the moment for dabbing under the eye. It's not fantastic. I think maybe I might try this wet next time, just to, because it's quite soft, but it's also quite firm, if that makes sense. It's soft but also firm. So we will just see, and I'm just going to take a bit in the creases of my schnoz, which it's pretty good at getting into there, to be fair. But yeah, I definitely think next time I will dampen this personally, just because it is a bit, it's a bit rock solid, to be fair. What are you doing down here, powder? But yeah, that was pretty, like, it fits pretty nice under the eye and everything. So yeah, so far so good. Powder is now everywhere. So next, let's move on to the eyes. I will zoom you guys in and we will be taking the Revolution and Soap at her first, just the original palette, and we will be hopefully, this is me, so we'll hopefully be creating some kind of lovely autumnal makeup look. You can see I've just zoomed you guys in a little bit. Let's have a look. I kind of want to do something with like this orange shade here and like this one, because I don't tend to do many looks with like oranges and that. I tend to go more for the purples and the browns, really. I don't tend to go for oranges, so I'm just going to use this. That is the only thing that I'm a little, not annoyed with, but something that I like about eyeshadow palettes is when they have the names like listed underneath, whereas this just has like the little sheet. So I'll hang on to this little sheet for now. Does this sound annoying yet, guys, by the way? I'll just hang on to this sheet for now so I can read off the shade names for you guys, but I will also be holding up the palette to show you it anyway, just in case you'd want to follow along at home, which if you do, God bless you for that. Thanks for trusting my makeup skills that much. So first, I am going to take that shade Penguin, which is the all white up here, just apply it all over the lid, sort of go up towards the eyebrow a bit, just to like set everything here. Prepare it all for the eyeshadow. So the brushes I use for my eyes, I don't have many brushes at the moment, but I use the BH Cosmetics eye set, so I will be taking brush number 1 from that set. Next, I think I'm gonna go for the shade Pancakes and just kind of do that all in the crease, just to kind of get a nice like colour going in on that. I'm gonna take the same brush as well. I don't know if I mentioned that. If not, I apologise. So I'm just gonna kind of like run that all up in the crease. Next, I'm gonna go for BH Cosmetics brush number 2. And we will go for shade Cup of Tea, which is this shade over here, and I'm going to start like darkening up these edges, trying to avoid the middle, because I'm going to try it's a halo look from a beauty guru right here. We have like the shimmer in the middle, because I always tend to do like a kind of like half lid and do the shimmer like here, so I just want to try it just in the center to see. So I'm just going to take a Cup of Tea, just to kind of go in, darken everything up, go like the outer corner, all in the crease, and like here. Ooh, wow, that shade is so nice. I love it. Next, I will take, if you'll focus camera, hello, I'm here, thank you. Next, I'll be taking BH Cosmetics brush 3. And what is that shade called? Cloudberry. Ooh. So I'll be dipping into Cloudberry, this lovely orange shade right here, and just using that to like darken up here and here really. Next, I think I'm going to take Cup of Tea and I'm just going to run it under the whole lash line and kind of add a bit of Cloudberry just to this sort of edge and this sort of edge, just to like bring it all, you know, down to the lower lash line. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of concealer just here and here, ready for, what shade is that? For Copper Coin, which is this shade here, which I'm going to try it with the BH eye brush number 4 and some setting spray. Well, I'll try it bare first, then with some space. First, I'm going to try it just on the brush, see how that works. A lot of these shadows, just because of the consistency of them, they need like setting spray on the brush to get them to work, or just, I find the finger works best with a lot of these shades, but I'll try it all 3 different ways just to see how we go. Just quickly to interrupt my little speed zoom whatever again, I am going to take the All Nighter concealer in shade Fair Warm. I find this is really good. I've used the Jeffree Star one and it works brilliantly as well, but I also really like using this one if I'm doing like a cut crease kind of thing, just because it's, I don't know, it's quite thick and tacky in a way. I don't know, it's just really nice for doing stuff like this. So first, as I said, I'm going to take this dry, dip into Copper Coin over here, and let's see. Ooh, okay, so it came off pretty well on the brush. So let's see how it goes on to the eye like this. Ooh, okay, so I see you. I see you. That worked pretty well for a dry brush. Just like whacking it on. Normally, it's not that great. Okay, that worked pretty well. I'm just going to take a bit of my setting spray and spray the brush and just see how that works with it as well. So I'm just going to do one pump like that. I'm trying not to spray everything, which I just did. So we're going to take that and just dip that back in. Oh yeah, see, that definitely deepened up the colour a lot. So for this side, I'm just going to take a clean finger and just basically use the same shade, do exactly the same thing. I just want to see how it works on the finger. Ooh, that is so gorgeous. Look how pretty that shade is. Ooh, okay, so normally these type of shades work better with the finger, but I actually think it worked a lot better with the brush and setting spray. So we'll grab that, dip back in and just finish up this eye. I'm just going to take this BH brush 3, come on camera, stop focusing on the doorknob, thank you. This BH brush 3 again, just to sort of blend those two colours together. Just to marry them. I kind of want to be crazy and put like another little something just in the middle. So I'm going to take Grow Old. Oh, that's such a cute name. So I'm going to take Grow Old and just kind of put in the centre of that centre. So Grow Old is this shade up here. Ooh, okay, so I think also what I'm going to do is take this shade over here, which is the shade Peaches, and just run that through the crease and just gives everything a good old blend together. And finally, I am going back to the BH3, back into Pancakes, which was this shade here, and just going over all these edges just to blend those out a little bit. Sorry, every time I think I'm finished with this palette, I see another one. Finally, I am going to take Fairy Lights, which is this one up here, and just dot that in the inner corner. This is the BH eye brush number 6. So I think this is going to be somewhat the finished look from the Sofa and Revolution palette. Looks a little crazy at the moment. I don't know what's going on over here in the camera. It looks so weird, but in real life it looks really nice and it's fine. So yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but trust me, it's fine. I'm just going to take, I don't know what this is just like a Primark fluffy powder brush. I'm just going to brush under the eyes, get rid of that powder. I just smushed that into my eye. You're welcome, guys. I totally meant to do that. And next we'll be taking the Imagination Highlight to the Moon palette. I'm going to try the shade Warrior, this middle one. And this, it's an Olivia Hale. This is a contouring brush. Just to bronze up everywhere, because as I said, I am looking like a very pale ghost at the moment. So let's see if Warrior is going to be a... Ooh, there's quite a bit of fallout with that, but I'm sure we'll be fine. I've been recording for that long that my camera battery just died again. So basically I just finished up just bronzing with the Imagination palette. I am going to come back to this for the highlighters, but for the time being, let's move on. So next I wanted to try the Revolution Pro microblading brow product. So let's just zoom you guys in for this as well. So I'm just going to take the spoolie end first and just kind of brush these brows into kind of a shape. Again, as I've said before, I don't do a lot to my brows, so they just kind of do what they want to do. Next, I'm going to wind up this little thing and I'm just going to kind of give it a go. See where we go. So this is definitely too light for me, as you can ever so clearly see. But like I said, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to try and just like add in little bits just to sort of like, you know, lighten up my brows quite a bit. So they look real crazy at the moment, but just give me 1 second. So I'm going to take the Fill and Tame Brow Gel from Beautiano Beauty. I don't know, I got this in a Birchbox. It is medium brown. What colour brown is this? I don't know what colour brown this is. It doesn't say, which is very helpful, but I'm just going to use this and hopefully it will just kind of blend in that colour a little bit better from the brow pencil. They look a little less crazy now. They still look really dark and really thick, but that's fine. That's how I like them. Everything will be fine. Don't panic, guys. It still looks really crazy up here. I don't know why. I think it's because I got my baby hairs in it, because I don't care about my baby hairs getting in it. But anyway, we're going to go on to highlighter. I'm actually going to do kind of like a half and half because I really want to try out a highlighter from the Imagination palette. I'm just going to take my little fan brush here and I'm just going to dump it in. Ooh, I'm so excited. Ooh, okay, that came out a lot more subtle with the brush than what I was expecting for some reason. But I like it. Ooh, wow. In the natural light. Oh, can you guys see that? Look at that glow. That is lovely. That is very nice. I like it. So I don't know if I'll ever use these two in the middle because they're quite like gold for me. So I'll probably stick to these outer two. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take limited edition over here and then I'm going to take Angel Face, which is that one, and just put it like on my Cupid's bow and down the nose. So first let's take limited edition, this one up here, and highlight this other cheek. Ooh, again, that one comes off really nice on the brush. The only thing is with this giant fan brush is it's like the pan sizes are quite small, so I'm trying not to like mess up any of the others. I like that. That is pretty. But moving on, we will try the Pro Supreme Matte Lipstick in Visionary. I think this is going to go well with this look. If not, we'll see. We'll just roll with it for now because I really want to try it out. You know what, guys? I think this might become my new favourite lipstick. It is like a really nice, just nude colour. It was so nice to put on. It was like one swipe, bam, there was the colour. No needing to like go backwards and forwards a lot. It was just really nice to put on. And yeah, I just love the colour of it. It's just so, it's such a nice, pretty nude, and it feels really soft. I don't know if it's going to dry down and then go all weird, but I guess we'll just wait and see and just carry on from there. But yeah, that is such a nice lipstick. So before I attempt the final thing that we got in this video, I'm going to apply some mascara, then I'm going to attempt to apply the false lashes, and then I think I'll go back and do eyeliner once the false lashes are hopefully on. Off camera, maybe on camera, who knows. I'm going to attempt to put on the false lashes and we'll go from there. Hey guys, so I'm back. I attempted and they're not the most brilliant lashes in the world, but to be fair, this is like my first ever attempt of putting false lashes on. So I'm pretty proud with it. I think I need to trim them just a smidge more. I think I just need to take a tiny bit off, especially this one. I can feel it's like it's just stabbing me every now and again. But yeah, so let's just do eyeliner and that's it. We can pop the wig back on and finally see the finished look. I've been recording this video for like 4 hours, so I'm pumped. So this is the finished look. Let me just zoom you guys on in. I'm actually really pleased with how it turned out. The false lashes I'm still like so on, but I love how they look. Again, these are the wispy lashes, number 7, Fantasy, in case you guys want to go and pick these up. Focus on my camera, thanks. Yeah, in case you guys want to go and pick these up, that is what they are. Overall, I loved all the products that we used today, all the products that I got. They look so well, and like I said, I'll probably split this into 2 separate videos, but for like continuously, I've been filming for like 4 hours now, 4 to 5 hours, and that primer actually made my foundation look amazing. Like, it honestly looks so good, so we'll definitely be getting that one again. Yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this / these videos. Like I said, I think I will be splitting them into 2 just because there's so much stuff to cover. So thank you all so much for watching these videos. If you enjoyed, please donate your hands to the like button. Tell me in the comments down below, what Revolution products have you tried, have you loved, have you hated? Have you got any suggestions for me? Any Revolution products that you want me to try? Anyway, enough rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed filming this video, and if you're not already, please hit subscribe, ring the bell to be notified of when I post a new video. It really does mean a lot to me when you guys subscribe, because it knows that I'm doing something right and that you stick around and that you want to watch more of my videos, which is absolutely amazing. So thank you all so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!